Killing time. Killing time. Now, these videos are for oneself, one's future self, or other individuals that may have one's financial destiny that's similar, not so much as in the how, but the financial destiny, the destination is the same. They're on their way there, they're there already, or they're surpassed that financial destiny that one. So that's what these one's videos is for. Um, and this above all to thine own self be true, and as the night follows the day, thou canst be false to any man. Uh, there's a little nudge inside me that said that using the word killing, such as killing time, with artificial intelligence and all that, this video will be flagged. The artificial intelligence will pick up the word killing because our law enforcement and our men and women that try to protect each other from other people. It's an oxymoron of that, but I'll let somebody else talk about that. I'm not on that vibe at all. Not for real, for real. That's why I don't feel good to be wealthy. Bob Proctor in this book, Me and Money, 1984, the first chapter, no, the name of the book is You Were Born Rich. The first chapter is Me and Money. So You Were Born Rich, 1984 by Bob Proctor. First chapter, Me and Money, says, for when you succeed, I convince your subconscious mind that you are wealthy and that it feels good to be wealthy. Your subconscious mind will automatically seek ways of making your imaginary feelings of wealth manifest themselves in material form. It do not feel good to be wealthy. My imaginary feelings of wealth, I'm that black guy that finally got his house built, and some more black guys that call themselves the N-words come and kill me. They might get some money out the safe, but they kill me. Pride. I might have stepped on their toes or might have some kind of way. Driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, and self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Sometimes they hurt us, simply without provocation, but invariably we find that at some time in the past, we made a decision based on self which placed us in a position to be hurt. And that's what spiritually bipolar is about. For real, for real. It's like at times, I'm going to step on everybody's toes. When my emotions is high, my intelligence is low, and the work is to get my intelligence to rise. Even so, when my emotion is really high, my intelligence is higher than it was. So I'm less likely to react or even respond. Because I'm like, but at any rate, I know we got laws that supposedly protect me from stuff like that, but haven't we have laws? And that's an oxymoron. I'm going to say it how I mean it. Haven't we have code, statutes, and ordinances to protect us from that from the beginning of time? That's what my studies and my histories tell me. But it's not real. It's not real. You're not really wealthy yet. Just your imaginary feelings of wealth. You haven't even met wealthy people. I might with this video. I want you to give me $150. Got some change? The same as you would give a person on a corner $1.50. I want you to give one $150. If you have a problem with giving, and there's a difference between giving and granting in my book, and I got my own books, right? uh, uh, your own books don't mean crap. Why don't you just read the other book and do what they say? It'll be an automaton. Men simply don't think. The opposite of courage isn't fear. The opposite of courage. The opposite of fear. Wait a minute. The opposite of courage is not fear. The opposite of courage is conformity. I got that from The Strangest Secret in the World. And this inside, it was a voice inside my head, and it was a steely-eyed, stony-faced white man. The belief system and thought form where I'm supposed to follow. Everything I learn, it's not figuring it out for myself, right? It's not somebody teaching me something. Okay, now let's create this. Here's the tools and create this. It's somebody wrote telling me exactly what to do, and you do it that way and none other way at all. It's my security force. It's one security force. We had a whole meeting. Got I do, by the way, I'm 13 years clean and sober. If you donate to the nonprofit, so you can donate to the nonprofit, Clean House Incorporated, Change Lives and Power the New, founded by David Smeltz and Tyrone Sanders in 2010. All right, so if you have a problem, it's giving me $150 so I can have or get. Wherever you use the word have, replace it with get. Wherever you use the word get, replace it with have. That's worth $150 within itself if you practice it, right? So practice. Every time you think, oh, I have to do this, say, I get to do this. Say what one get to do this. Say one have to do this. Just play with that for a while. It has a different quality, right? And it depends on the person. That's why it's like the opposite. Universal laws. Laws are universal. Do that 50 universal law. Look that up. It's a YouTube video. Matter of fact, if one watching this video and someone actually gave one, don't refer to if one is talking. These are videos for oneself, so don't use me and you, because that's insane. Insanity. A personal definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again in one's comfort zone and getting the same unwanted results. It's not expecting different results because some of us have goals, some of us don't. One of the things I noticed when I get caught with in front of a commercial, right? And I don't watch TV with commercials. I can't stand them. I get up and leave. I made that clear from the very. By the way, I've been in a relationship over 7 years. Over 7 years vegan. Over 13 years clean and sober. Over 13 years without cigarettes. Over 9 years Uber driving. By the way, you can circulate or share one's Uber referral code, but do not use my referral code to drive. Not unless you love to drive. Right? I made up my mind, or one made up one's mind that one will drive, no matter how wealthy one become, and the premise behind that is getting around people one would otherwise would not be around as a part of staying clean and sober. Because that's Salvation Army. The 6 months I had there was a conclusion one had that, okay, I might have been smoking weed. I was more of a pothead than anything, but I did do crack, 5 sprees, did do crystal meth, and mostly alcohol. Depends on how legal I was feeling. Spiritually bipolar, right? legal. I just drink alcohol, and to me, or and weed is legal now. But I realized that I was by myself, right? I was all the way by myself all the time. I didn't just get out to myself like I am now, or talking to oneself. I was totally isolated. I didn't use the energies from other people at all. So Uber driving afforded me to do energy because when I'm unhinged and profane, I will cuss you out. You're not really there. This is a TV. That's the oxymoron. You're a one-eyed monster, right? A one-eyed monster. One eye right there. Right? It ain't two eyes. It's a one-eyed monster. It's a screen. You're looking at a screen, it's one eye. That's my dad used to call it, a one-eyed monster, right? So if I feel like it ain't no threat, I can cuss and fuck. The only threat would be if you inside my head. And sometimes you come in there. Sometimes you come and say. Every time I say the word "you," it's a picture of a statue. And that statue, when I when I when I'm speaking like this, and the devil's advocate comes in, and I call you a bitch, a motherfucker, alphabet, rainbow, pronoun, belief system, thought form, devil's advocate, and that's to cover absolutely everybody. Everybody. All right. I'm at. I drove 57 minutes from Cleveland to Kent, Ohio, to charge the electric vehicle. It's a Kia EV6. It's the warmest. It's sunny out. It's 44 degrees. No more than 4 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, it was 13 degrees. So it's a real delight to have this warm. There's a Myers parking lot. Uh, the charging station that one usually use around the corner from where one uh, fancy wife lives, where one sleeps, I don't live there. I live above the storefront. Uh, Intangible money. That's what I call it. My good friend, the man who understands Kenyatta, calls it. He said, "Oh, so your intangible life, where I circulate 22 hours a week because we have 12-step meetings. We have 5 12-step meetings there. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays and Sundays is CA. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, AA. But all of those meetings, it's okay to talk about everything. It ain't one of those meetings where they chew your head off. Oh, oh, you're not an addict. You go to the addict meetings if you're an addict, right? No, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We call them AA meetings, but we use the big books, Alcoholics Anonymous. Monday is the only one actually in the book in Cleveland District. The other one, because it's a sober house for men, founded by David Smeltz and Tyrone Sanders in 2010. I've been a house manager there for 11 years. What else? Killing time. I'm sitting here looking at a video I made. The gap expectance is the question. The gap between where one is at now and the first drink. So that's a video I made on a YouTube channel, Working Mystery. This YouTube channel is spiritual bipolar. And I got goals, protocols, and practices for most all. By the way, 50 videos. How much time I got? 12 minutes. Yeah, killing time pretty good. And 50 videos. One video posted every 6 hours. This is the fifth set of 50 videos. Right. The first set, and these 50 videos inspire the source videos in the description by Dr. Myron Golden. It's a YouTube short, my first financial breakthrough. And what motivated is etch this into your DNA. It's immediately translated to burn this into your mind. I got that from Bob Proctor, which I got there by way of how to turn your yearly income into your monthly income. To let us show you how, then I looked in the description area and found the book You Were Born Rich. Then I eventually got led to the 6 Minutes of Success coaching program, affiliate marketing. That's what this YouTube channel is about, affiliate marketing. AI Marketers Club, John Crestani. Because this was Trust Up Online Money, which was a rebrand of John Crestani YouTube videos, selling a super affiliate marketing, super affiliate system. See, the idea, spiritual being diagnosed. Well, I don't even want to call it diagnose myself. I'm gonna call it a label or a belief system or a thought form, which gives me peace to identify that. For rule number one, don't whoop your own ass. Give yourself a break from kicking your own ass. Give yourself a break from punishing yourself. Give yourself a break. Give oneself a break. Give oneself a break from beating oneself up. The opposite of that is I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfections and imperfections. Therefore, I love you unconditionally for all your perfections and imperfections. Motherfucker. And entertainment, man. These are for entertainment purposes only. Killing time. Killing time. While I'm charging, that's what I really mean by it. While I'm charging to do something that makes the time go by quickly. Funny how time flies when one is having fun and busting one's chop. Okay, learn, install, build, build, build. Learn, talk, install computer, build external connections. Build agents, build workflow. Learn, install, build, build. Talk computer, external connections, agents, workflow. Workflow. Learn, install, build, build, build. Talk computer, external connections, agents, workflow. Learn, talk, install computer, build external connections, build agents, build workflow. Learn, install, build, build, build. Learn, talk, install computer, build external connection, build agents, build workflow. Learn, install, build, 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 build. Learn, install, build, build, build. Talk, computer connections, agents, commands. Learn, talk, install, computer, build connections, build agents, build commands. Learn, install, build, build, build. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice work in a big front in active travel. Practice in a big front in active travel. I have a game key system. Any time, any place, origin the thought, spiritually bipolar, C.L.E.A.N marketing. It's easier to make a lot of money over a short period of time than it is to make a little money over a long period of time. Cartwright Martin. One is ignoring all the hard ways to make a little bit of money and focusing on the easier ways to make a lot. Cartwright Martin. Practice Master Days routine, 6 minutes. Horse stands, 369 times per day, 369 days in a row. Own Master Days routine. Flow. Practice Master Days routine. Did I say feel? Work in mystery. Every act of gratitude, every minute circulated visualizing one's financial destiny. And that's over. That's to be able to give away $5,000 without batting an eye. The same way as one can give or circulate $5 without batting an eye. It's that whole Agave Nectar story behind that. So the tribe makes your vibe. I got that from Master Art Swire Kasana. Is that whoever might find these videos other than oneself, I'm I'm asking you, you got some change? Give me $150. The same way you would give $1.50 because you feel like it or you don't feel like it. It's not like I keep thinking about panhandlers. And I got the one-stop liquor store. Yeah, I was walking past it. Of course I don't go in there. But it's on the same block, on the same side of the street. Two, three, 2, 3 blocks. We on 119th. They're on like 117th. And sometimes I walk and stretch my legs, looking for a paradigm or not. Just getting out the car from Uber driving, got to stretch out. So, uh, oh, bless me indeed, and enlarge my territory, that your hands will be with me always, that you will keep me from evil, that I may cause no pain. That was part of one of them things, is I would actually walk a neighborhood, drive a neighborhood, especially if it's a spot that I visit. It's called, I call it like reconnaissance. It's like a game I play with myself. Anyway, 6'2". Uh, I get to do a few things. 6'2" and black. So I'm halfway in between Doug and Judge. So I was in the United States Navy Nuclear Power Program. That was one thing. All Saints Elementary School, Thornwood High School, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign. Dropped out at the start of the 4th semester. Other than honorable discharge in lieu of court martial from the United States Navy. After 2.5 years, signed up for 6, which was actually signed up for 4. They promised you enlist for 2. How to actually work. And one thing, you can't judge a people. You can't judge a behavior by socioeconomic, aka color. Like for instance, these EV go charging stations. There well, was a lady. She parked like in the middle of the line, like she gonna use like both of them herself, or I don't know if she meant to block one so it can be used, right? And to me, that's a ninja thing to do. Like the I don't care, I'm pride. this my world, you're in my way kind of thing. The stuff that I see, and they gonna throw trash out the window, stuff like that. That that's what I see where I'm at. That's just because of where I'm at. Now I'm in a different place. It's still a ninja thing to do, but it look like a soccer mom white woman, right? As opposed to you smell weed coming out the car and they throwing trash on the ground and everything like that. I don't see that, but they're still doing the ninja thing. It's just a different. So racism is low level intelligence. I believe it was useful. That's how you can identify your servants and not, you can use uniform. I look like she about to hit my car. She look like one of them people they make them depression commercials talking about folks. Well, driven by 100 forms of fear, self-delusion, self-seeking, self-pity, we step on the toes of our fellows and they retaliate. Sometimes they hurt us similarly without provocation, but invariably we find that at some time in the past made a decision based on self and placed us in a position to be hurt. It's 4:01 p.m. Wednesday, December 17th. I'm at 77%. I'ma stop. I should stop now. Cause I gotta drive back to get the wife, get her in the car, then go get the daughter. That don't make no sense. It's like I could just go get the daughter from here. But I can't fool with her. She's a sissy for real. That's the first sissy come from word sissy. It was meant to be a derogatory term for boys that act like they sisters and grow up acting effeminate like they sisters and stuff. So they call them sissies, right? A southern thing, African American thing, right? Uh, and I never met a real female that act like that a certain way. It's a certain type of behavior. I only met boys and men that act like sissy, right? But it's a real live female. She had like with all the same. Uh, it's not just the behavior; it's the positive and the negative behavior. The funny thing and the gay type stuff, the gay behavior, the happiness, the giggleness, and it's happening to go. Well, they do look brand spanking new. these are these are brand spanking new. All right, so I don't achieve one goal, and now I go drive an hour, pick up the fancy wife, and then go drive another hour, another 2 hours and some change to pick up her daughter. Oh, she called her daughter. I ain't playing that game. Oh, she ain't my stepdaughter. She's my daughter. It's been around her. No, just to make them feel good. I get that part. So you don't feel acceptance versus rejection. I can do that. I can yield to that. I can yield to that no problem. Because I want you to feel accepted. But I'm also want to teach the same thing that I've been learning. I don't know if I was taught that or learned it myself. Acceptance is not synonymous with approval. I got them words for Charmaine. She said a sponsor told her that. And that was just like, wow. I'm going to talk to this 30 minutes run out. I'm headed to get there right at 5 p.m. So right at 5 p.m. I can go ahead and hold this up and out. I like when I'm watching these videos, I get a kick at it if I don't want to look at myself. I love myself unconditionally for all my perfection and imperfection. I look at the cars out the window. And it's another intuition instinct with all our codes, statutes, and ordinances about graying out driver's license. Uh, License plates. I was like, if it's as if somebody can see somebody's license plate, if you don't gray it out, and some criminals uh, they can find a driver's license plate and find out where the person lives. I don't know. It don't make sense. I kind of want to watch a video on that. Payment fail. Every failure is a seed to an equivalent success. EVgo charge of $26.83. God damn. From 9% to 80%. But that's all right. Focus on the peanuts, get monkeys. Everything always works out. Everything more than always works out. Think of it as $2,683 without batting an eye. Since that's the man want to tend to become. But like right now, I'm like, what the fuck? And I want to call her snot nose. she just turned 20 years old. Well, I'm like, I don't been down the Ohio State Columbus and back. Well, about 6 times since her freshman year. Like want to come home for the weekend, then Thanksgiving break. Then I'm like, that's too much driving for somebody that went away to college. I'm like, what the hell? Her mama paid for it too. Our girl Bessie that put us together, she's trying to tell us that she don't have a problem with her. I'm like, well, it's none of her business. It's none of mine either. I don't know. It's like my man's process. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Plus, I got my work in mystery, especially bipolar. All right, I didn't finish reading what I was reading. Everything always works out. You know why? Because you're about to give me $150, or at least donate it to Clean House. Because well, we out of money right now, but I got a feeling because of all these videos, and something gonna happen, and we ain't gonna be out of money. Yet I'm still gonna get $150 from somebody, right? Right? It might be one. It might be my damn self, or it might be one's own self. AI marketing club. I might finally be able, because that'll keep me from moving. And one of John Castani's principles is if you're watching a video on a phone using a landscape mode, right? So you got landscape mode, and TV. And if you're gonna do some work, do it on a laptop or a desktop. Now I got a Chromebook. What's the difference? It's still more productive. So widescreen, I got a big keyboard. I remember one time I was typing 70 words a minute, so I'm real slick with it. I'm real. I can almost, as fast as I'm talking, I can type words just about that fast. It's slightly slower, a bit slower, but you got the idea. Versus, it's like way slower from that. I can't get that fast with that at all. But these are different mindsets and stuff. Killing time, killing time. I think I remember why I don't prefer watching. We about to fade out. They go that 30 minutes. I see it fade.